comm check.
Hear loud and clear.
Loud and clear also. Round in the back. Eric, can you hear us?
Loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
Perfect.
This is the 6 Alpha Foxtrot. Pattern altitude is 2,400. Say altitude.
Engine instruments are in the green.
Back down to 24.
So when you turn the avionics on, make sure you
The 6 Alpha
set them.
Foxtrot. Traffic 8 miles west of the field.
The radios or yeah.
So we want ground on what? Know what ground is?
No. Let's see. I have it here actually.
Mike inbound or an approach. Panza 4721 Mike, Ramona Tower. How will the approach terminate? We're full stop, 21 Mike. Panza 21 Mike. After Kitch goes,
Ground is 12165. So we want to switch, right?
Yep. And you want tower on standby?
So 11985. It's already set.
Okay. And then you want ATIS on 2.
Okay, so this one?
Yep.
1, 3, 2.
Stop.
Oh, we already have
set.
it. Yeah, okay. So you want to listen to it, right?
Yep.
Do we press this or?
So you can press this, but then you're having to two frequencies at the same time.
Okay.
If you switch the mic,
information, Bravo,
only on COM 2.
1753 Zulu observation. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature 12, dew point 06. Altimeter 3008. Visual approaches in use, landing and departing runway 27. Attention all aircraft, hazardous weather information, AirMat Tango for the San Diego area available on HIWAS or flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact, you have Bravo. Ramona Tower information, Bravo, 1753 Zulu observation. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature 12, dew point 06. Altimeter 3008. Visual approaches in use.
Yeah, got it. So
flight and engine instruments check. You did the engine instruments. We've got to do the flight instruments. Remember.
Oh, okay. Yeah, indicated airspace 0. This is level. We have 3008, so that's a slight increase. 3008 cross-checked, and we have wings level, and this one indicates...
Wings level, ball centered, and no warning flags.
Oh, okay. Yeah, wings level, ball centered, no warning lights. Okay, and warning lights, is it this red, this small box?
Yeah, that box, yeah.
Okay, got it. And we want this one to be towards the east. Let's see, do we press it in or? Yeah. It's towards 120, so it's like this somewhere. And VSI at 0 as well. Perfect. And the transponder is on, let's see, altitude. And that completes the checklist.
Okay.
So yeah, we don't do the taxi checklist.
Oh, we'll do that by memory. So
yeah,
you can test your brakes.
Say again?
You can test your brakes.
Yeah. Let me put away the pen as well.
So taxi light on first.
Taxi lights on.
And look around before you start moving.
Right clear, center clear, and left is clear.
Good. My controls?
Your controls.
Okay, my brakes are good. Your controls?
Oh wait, I have to close the window.
Okay.
Okay, my controls.
Your controls. We're just going to taxi up slightly short of that line up there. So
okay.
Power idle. Right about here, you can do a stop.
Okay. Power to 1000. Taxi lights off.
Good, so this is going to be Ramona ground, Cessna 956 Sierra Papa.
Yeah.
Transient parking.
Transient parking.
Request taxi 27. No right or left, just 27 with information Bravo. and I want you to repeat the clearance back to him.
Okay.
What you can expect is runway 27 via Alpha, Alpha 1.
Okay.
You're going to write it down as he says it, and then read it back to him after he's called you, okay?
Okay, so this is, so it's gonna be Ramona ground, Cessna 9er 56 Sierra Papa, at transient parking, information Bravo, request taxi 27.
Yep.
Okay. Ramona ground, Cessna 9er 56 Sierra Papa, at transient parking, got information Bravo, request taxi 27.
Cessna 956 here, Papa Ramona ground, runway 27 taxi via Alpha Alpha 1.
27 via Alpha Alpha 1, Cessna 956 Sierra Papa.
Good. So to briefly, we're going to turn left on Alpha.
Say direct departure.
Yep.
Right down departure to the east, 6 Sierra Papa.
So to the left here.
Yep.
And it's the same as the last flight, right?
Yep.
Yeah, to the run-up here. Perfect, so taxi 2.
Stop.
Oh.
Taxi light on.
Taxi lights on.
Always look. Don't move until you've looked around, because there may be people sneaking up behind us. Some people are stupid on airports.
Okay.
Then we start moving.
Yeah, right clear, center clear, left's clear.
I've had a truck tailgate me in a plane.
Oh.
Not good.
Oh.
You don't want someone to be right up behind you. I've had a Porsche drive right in front of my propeller because he thought I wasn't moving.
Oh.
So you've got to assume everyone around you are idiots. You've got to drive defensively, okay?
Yep. Yeah, that's a good idea. Is it supposed to sound like that? Sounds pretty strange outside. Not now, but like when the engine is at... Yeah, when we have a high RPM, it kinda sounds weird. Should I...
You're going to go left, so just slow us down a little bit.
Yep.
And you're going to follow the line around to the left.
Yep. And taxi lights off.
Good. At the run-up area, we also switched to tower frequency.
Yeah.
And you can set the next one on standby.
So what's the next?
Air to air, 12275.
For landing with Bravo.
And we can switch this to emergency. There you go.
Papa Ramona Tower. Make straight in runway 27. Report a 5-mile final.
Let's see. Before takeoff, parking brake, we are set by feet, and cabin, I'm ready.
Ready, my side?
I'm ready.
Perfect. Elevator trim. Set for takeoff. And flight controls.
Snake flight traffic left downwind, being the numbers making a short approach. You're restricted above as a Cessna in the pattern.
And Snake flight's looking for traffic.
Looks good. Flight instruments. So airspeed 0. This is level. We have 3008.
Snake flight
3008.
break the numbers.
We have links level, ball center, and the no warning flags. It's called that.
Break midfield and circle south
Let's
left
see.
traffic and advise when you want
This is
to
at 240, so I'm just
cancel
going to make
the
a slight
in-flight and
adjustment.
go 1, 2, and 3.
Affirmative, and have
Are we setting this one to runway heading as well?
So the heading bug on this aircraft doesn't work, so
Oh, okay.
don't worry about that.
Yeah, and the VSI at 0.
Cessna 62 Papa.
Fuel quantity, we have about 17 plus 16, so 33 gallons. And fuel selector wall is in the both position. Picture goes to rich. Throttle 1,800 RPM. And the magnetos. Light decrease.
Island. Information Bravo. Request for
Light decrease again. Perfect. Vacuum gauge. It's in the green.
Report 3 miles southeast of the field.
Engine instruments and a meter. Engine instruments are in the green and the meter is indicating 0. Annunciation panel has no lights.
Understand you're now
And throttle back to idle.
That's affirmative.
After low approach, the intentions.
Stable and back to 1,000.
Alright, take flight 1 and 2, like low approach, we'll be joining up and flying,
throttle fiction
landing
lock.
as a formation.
Okay, so technically snake flight 1 is now a flight of 2.
Sure how
correct?
tight it should be, but I think this
Snake flight
good setting.
1 in flight.
Sure.
Number 1, runway
Back to
27,
lead.
cleared low approach. After low approach, make left close
That's
traffic.
good.
A little bit more.
Take flight.
Bit more?
For low
Yeah.
approach, then left traffic.
Exterior lights are set as required. We have the beacon lights on right now.
Are you on frequency?
Radius and avionics, we just set them before.
Snake flight 3.
So we check them again. Tower, air to air, emergency. What do we want next on COM 2?
Between you and him. Follow that traffic, your number 2.
8 is for Gillespie.
Yes, exactly.
On the flight. Runway 27.
12545.
27 clear
Good.
line number 3, we'll
Yeah.
keep separation.
That's it. And flaps are up. Takeoff and emergency briefing. Okay, so we're doing a takeoff on 27, runway 27. We rotate at 55 knots. We're climbing at 74 knots, making a right downwind departure. And in case of emergency, you
And
have...
finally the wind. What's the wind?
Oh yeah, the wind was calm.
Hey, check the shock.
And it indicates pretty calm winds as well.
Good.
Perfect. And in case of emergency, you have control, of course, and I will aid you with checklist. Emergency before rotation, we just come to a stop on the runway. Emergency after rotation, if we have runway remaining, you're going to land on runway to come to a full stop. If you don't have any remaining and we are at a pretty low altitude, we don't have sufficient altitude to land either 33 degrees to the left or to the right. And if we have enough altitude, we're just going to come back and land at an available runway.
That's good.
Yeah, so that's it, right?
Yep. Just make sure the parking brake is released. That's the last item on the checklist.
Okay, yeah, parking brake is released.
In case you did use it, because the one day that you do use it, you're probably going to forget to check it, right?
Yeah, that's
so
right.
always follow the checklist, even though we know we normally never use it.
Yeah, got it.
All right. So when it's calm on the radio, you can call them. It's going to be Ramona Tower, call sign, run up area 27, request a right downwind departure. He's going to give you a clearance. It's either going to be clear for takeoff, runway 27, make a right downwind departure, or hold short 27.
Okay.
You're just going to read back either of them. Like I said to Eric, if he ever says the word stand by, just don't say anything. It's like he's telling you to shut up, okay? He's busy.
Got it.
So when you're ready, you can give him that call.
Okay.
Cessna 62 Papa, you're number 1. 62 Papa is number 1. Cherokee 01 Tango, you can enter now in just a standard left base. Follow Cessna on a 1.5 mile final. Runway 27, cleared touch and go. After touch and go, make left close traffic.
Clear touch and go, make left traffic, 841 Tango.
Snake flight 1, continue upwind. I will call your crosswind.
Snake flight 1.
Snake flight 3, say taxi request, Chuck Hall.
Chuck Hall for 3.
Snake flight 3, taxi to Chuck Hall via Alpha, and remain my frequency.
Snake flight 3.
Cherokee 01 Tango, your traffic's on a mile final.
Traffic inside, 841 Tango.
Ramona Tower, Cessna 956, Sierra Papa, run up area 27, request right downwind departure.
That's the 9056 Sierra Papa, Ramona Tower, taxi up close, hold short runway 27.
Hold short runway 27, Cessna 956, Sierra Papa.
And
Perfect.
flight, you can
Okay,
turn
so
crosswind.
taxi light on, look around.
Taxi lights goes on,
Yeah, we'll
right
taxi up.
clear, and center clear and left is clear.
We're only going to go a few feet. We're going to hold that line.
Yeah.
But we're just going to point ourselves so that we can look up on final.
Okay.
So we're ready to enter the runway. So we'll give ourselves a few feet before we get too close to the line.
Yeah, so I missed.
So just a little bit more so we can point ourselves
Okay.
this direction. We're going to straighten out, power idle, and hold it here.
Yep.
So power and taxi light.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're ready, okay?
That's a 216 Alpha Foxtrot. Frequency change approved. Good morning, sir.
216 Alpha Fox, switch in. Good morning.
Should I respond to the takeoff clearance as well?
That's a 62 Papa. No delay. Turn right at Alpha 3. Say taxi request.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
3, we'd like to
taxi
taxi back. Cessna 62 Papa, runway 27, taxi via taxiway Alpha 1, remain my frequency.
Alpha 1, remain your frequency, 62 Papa.
Snake flight, I will call your base.
Snake flight.
Really busy day here.
Yeah, it can get pretty busy here. Weirdly, on Sundays, Gillespie's pretty calm, but Ramona can be busier. I think a lot more people take out their own aircraft
Oh, okay.
on Sundays here. And these snake flight guys, they're formation flying. They come out on Sundays. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Tower, Aerobat 19er Juliet, holding short, Bravo, ready, left crosswind.
About 19er Juliet, Ramona Tower, hold short, runway 27, landing traffic.
Holding short, 27, 19er Juliet.
Just a 60 Papa, right downwind departure approved. The Cherokee being the tower is in left close traffic, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff, 60 Papa.
Runway clear, final clear. Entering the runway.
Snake flight, base turn approved. Number 1.
Yep.
Runway
Extra rich, set to out. So you can follow me through. I'll walk you through the takeoff. We're going to line up with the runway. We're going to confirm runway 27 on the heading indicator and the compass.
That's the 62 Papa. What will be your departure request?
We'd like to stay in the pattern and
Okay, like so. Smoothly apply full power with our heels on the floor to avoid touching the brakes. Okay, the engine instruments are in the green, holding right rudder to keep the aircraft on the center line. Airspeed is now alive, waiting for 55 knots to rotate.
Aerobat 19er Juliet, traffic
there it is.
On left base, wind is calm. Aircraft rotating right now is in south pattern, is a right down departure. Runway 27 clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 27.
And keeping the nose low until we reach 74 knots, and then you can trim for the horizon again.
Left crosswind is approved.
19er Juliet.
Get 300 feet above the ground, 1,700. We can do a climb flow, and we're going to go right to left.
Okay.
So it's easy to remember. So right here, flaps up, mixture rich, throttle full, engine instruments in the green, airspeed at 74 knots. Looking behind us to make sure we're holding the center line. And then here, Ramona, we can turn crosswind at 1,900 feet.
About
100 feet to go, so clear left, traffic there,
to your left, Cherokee in the
no traffic center, and clear right.
And we got the upwind traffic inside.
1900 turning.
Turnout, 19er Juliet.
Ramona Tower, Cessna 2462 Papa, holding short 27 left for left closed traffic.
That's a 2462 Papa, Ramona Tower, hold short, runway 27, landing traffic.
2 Papa, hold short 27.
Turkey 01 Tango, I will call your base.
Clear left, clear center, clear right, turning right.
Snake flight, turn right at taxiway Alpha 3, taxi to Chuck Hall via taxiway Alpha, remain my frequency.
Remain your frequency, we're going to have to go down to Alpha 4, snake flight.
Snake flight, roger. Turn right at Alpha 4 and via Alpha taxi to Chuck Hall, remain my frequency.
Clear. Taxi Chuck Hall via Alpha at Alpha 4, snake flight.
Turkey 01 Tango, base and approved runway 27 cleared, touch and go.
Touch and go, 27, 841 Tango.
Just a 62 pop-up, make left close traffic, runway 27 clear for takeoff.
62 Papa, 27 clear for takeoff, then left close traffic.
Okay, midfield, clear right, clear center, and clear left. We're going to turn left. Now we're above 3,000 feet. You can lean the mixture.
And Tower, thanks for the help. Much appreciated. Snake flight.
Snake flight,
Holding this heading right here. I want you to hold the climb for me.
Yep, sure.
Your controls.
My controls.
Your controls. A little bit of right rudder.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you need to
Don't worry too much about the ball. Like I said, it's not properly trimmed, but hold it straight. Aileron should be able to stay neutral in the climb. 74 knots, pitch for airspeed, wings for heading. But whenever you're ready, you can do the climb checklist.
Yeah.
Understand, no problem, and we'll work that out. Thank you much.
About 19 Juliet, frequency change is approved. Have a great day.
Airspeed, thanks for the early turnout. It's 74 knots. Throttle is full
A
open.
little bit more right rudder, keep it straight rather than letting it turn. Hold the pressure in.
So the power is full open. Mixture is, yeah, you don't want it to be rich now.
No, so read the checklist. It says rich, but above 3,000 feet, lean the mixture. Right rudder. Right rudder.
Make right traffic. Runway 27, report midfield
Okay,
down.
and the flaps clear up, and engine instruments
Wind is
are in the green. And landing and taxi lights,
Ramona altimeter
they are all on.
3007.
And that completes the checklist.
Climb up to 5,500.
Yep.
RV77 Mike, IDET, verify 3,600.
77 Mike, 3,600.
We're drifting a little bit to the left.
Okay, so more right rudder.
We want 060.
Okay.
Number 1, runway 27, clear to land.
62 Papa, 27 clear to land.
Just a 90560, pop-up, brief change approved, suggest SoCal approach 125.3 for your direction of flight. Good morning.
Frequency change approved. Have a good morning. 6 Sierra Papa.
Okay, so we can change frequencies now.
Yep.
And we're going to make a position report. So, we just departed Ramona. We're heading to the northeast.
Yeah.
Which puts us somewhere between Ramona and Lake Sutherland. You should be able to say Lake Sutherland down towards the left in front of us.
Let's see, Lake Sutherland.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you can report your position in terms of Lake Sutherland. How many miles southwest of it do you think we are?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know American units. So
how many miles?
I'm not sure. 1 mile?
Across?
Yeah, your controls. I'm not sure at all.
That's about 2 to 3 miles.
2 to 3 miles, okay.
You can say something like that. We are southwest of it.
Okay.
And you can just say 5,500. By the time you make the call, we're going to be there.
Oh, okay.
If you want to level off first, you can.
Okay, before making the call?
Yeah. You can level off before making the call. It will make it a little bit easier on you.
Okay.
So and then you can adjust your position, because we're flying towards it, right? We might be over it by the time you make the report.
Yeah.
200 to go.
Yeah. So is it going to be San Diego northeast?
Northeast, yes,
Northeast,
correct.
okay.
100 to go.
Yep. And we are leveling off. bit too much.
Hold the nose down a little bit more, reduce the power because we've accelerated.
Yeah.
2,700 feet over Vista.
Reduce the power.
5,500 heading over to Valley Center for maneuver. Standing northeast.
Standing northeast, 172 lane.
Good.
6,500.
Very
Should
good.
I make the report now?
No, trip. Get yourself settled first.
Yeah.
Julian VOR, standing northeast.
Hold the attitude, don't let it drop.
Yeah.
Then check adjust trip.
That's good. And the engines are
So
too.
don't be using this instrument. Like I said, it lags. You want to hold level with this instrument.
Okay, so we want to sync a bit.
4,500 northbound San Diego coast.
And the trial is 2,300 at least, and we're a bit high. So.
Okay, so now we're over Lake Sutherland. You can report over at 5,500.
And we are westbound. Northeastbound.
Yep.
Okay. And we go northeast, Cessna, white Cessna 6 Sierra Papa, northeastbound over Lake, what was it called?
Lake Sutherland, 5,500, San Diego Northeast.
Okay.
So remember to think about what you're going to say before you start speaking, right?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. So now we're going to try turning.
Yep.
So my controls.
Your controls.
My controls. Follow me through. Simple right turn.
Yep.
Clear left. Clear center. Clear right by lifting the wing.
Yep.
Roll into a coordinated 30-degree angle of bank to the right with a little bit of right rudder. As you turn, add a slight amount of back pressure on the controls to hold it level.
Yep.
Okay.
San Diego East, Blue and White Cessna over
Right
San
there.
Vicente, 3,000 feet heading toward
Look out.
Ramona Casino.
Attitude.
Yep.
Instruments. Look out. Attitude. Instrument.
5,000 feet, House Valley, steam turn.
Okay. Your controls.
My controls?
Your controls. I want you to try and hold that for me. Look out. Attitude. Instrument.
San Diego Coastal, Blue and White Cherokee.
Angle of bank is decreased and the nose attitude is increased, so it's going through the horizon. Blow the nose a little bit, add a little bit more angle of bank. We're only 20 right now.
Oh, okay. We want 30, right?
A little bit more, yeah.
Yeah.
Right there, hold that picture. Don't let the nose attitude change. You want to keep it there. Look
Okay.
out, attitude, instruments. Look out, attitude, instruments. Watch the nose. Bit too high, it's above the horizon now.
Oh,
Lower
okay.
the nose.
Yeah, I was thinking we were descending, so.
It's all small adjustments. If you are descending, raise the nose slightly. You're focusing on this. This will control this. Don't chase the needle. Okay? When you're ready, you can roll the wings level.
Yep.
As you do that, release the back pressure.
Yep.
Release the rudder. There you are. Back to straight and level, okay? Okay. And when you're ready, you can try one to the left.
Yep. Clear right, clear center, and clear left.
Coordinate a rudder and aileron to 30 degrees. Find 30 degrees with that white line and
Yep.
hold by looking outside.
Yeah,
Look
okay.
outside. Add a little bit back pressure to keep it level.
Yep.
Look out. Attitude. Instruments. Looking good.
San Diego East traffic over Ramona dispatch 5,500 heading to Flying T, San Diego East traffic.
Okay. I want you to roll out on a specific heading using outside visual references. Let's find one. El Capitan Reservoir should be visible over to the left. Can you see the lake?
Yeah, I can
To the
see it.
left? I want you to roll out on that lake, please.
Okay.
That's El Capitan Reservoir.
Yep.
Look out. Attitude. Instruments, give yourself a little bit of a lead to get your right leg aligned with that reservoir.
Okay.
That's it.
Cessna 4,000,
Good.
timing 6,500, 1 mile east of the Lake Jennings towards
Nice work.
east, San
Okay.
Diego East.
And we're going to try another one to the right.
San Diego East
Yep.
Cherokee.
And we're going to roll out on a heading of south, okay?
Okay. It's clear left, clear center,
Loveland
clear
to
right.
Humble, currently 4,000.
And roll out on a heading of south, you said?
South, yeah. So full turn to the south.
Yeah.
San Diego Northeast, Centurion 2, Julia over Palma, maneuvering 4,500 feet. We'll stay over towards
Look
Palma.
out. Attitude. Instruments. Good.
San Diego Coast, over about a key
Look out.
4,500.
Attitude.
Private pilot maneuver, San Diego.
Instruments.
San Diego Northeast, White Cessna 6 Sierra Papa Lake Sutherland, 5,500, circling right, San Diego Northeast.
Look out. Attitude.
Oh, yeah.
Look out. Attitude. Instruments. So 15 degrees before south. A heading of 165 between the 1.5 and the south.
Yep.
That's when you're going to start rolling the wings
Okay.
back to level. Nice and slow. There it is, start to roll. A little bit early, you started before 165, but we're very close to south, okay?
Okay.
Nice job. And when you're ready, we'll do exactly the same to the left, okay?
Okay.
It is.
Should I start now?
Yep, go for it.
Clear left, clear right, clear center, clear left.
Look out. Attitude. Instruments. So add that back pressure, otherwise we're going to start descending. Good. Look out. Attitude. Instrument. Now your lead is going to be in the other direction. It's going to be 15 degrees on the right side of south, so it's going to be 195
Okay.
on the heading. Good. Look out. Attitude. Instruments. Okay. Moment to start rolling out on 195.
Yep.
Too early. 195.
Oh,
there. Then
okay.
start. Okay. If you start before 195, then you're just going to roll out before south, right?
Yeah, that's
We
right.
start rolling out 195.
Okay.
Good. Alright, nice work. Let's try a climbing turn. So I want you to enter a climb for me.
Yep.
And when you're ready in the climb, we're going to enter a right turn.
Okay, right turn. Okay, so power. Let nose come up. Do we want to climb on?
Where were you heading last calling?
Heading to Captain Reservoir.
Yeah, you got another white Cessna just to the south of Lake Sutherland, 5,800, climbing, and we're also heading towards El Cap, but we'll offset to the left a little bit for you, San Diego Northeast.
Try and listen out for radio calls. That was our position. Turn a little bit to the left.
White 6,900 just north of Lake Sutherland. We're going to be transitioning to the south here in about
okay, that's good.
Headed toward the reservoir.
So pitch up to the horizon.
Yep.
And then trim.
San Diego North traffic by Cherokee at 5,500 over Lake Henshaw heading to
Then check adjust trim.
San Diego North traffic.
Eric, I want you to look behind us, see if you can find any traffic.
San Diego Southeast, Cherokee.
Okay, and when you're ready, I want you to enter a right turn for me. It's going to be maximum 20 degrees angle bank. And you're going to need that additional right rudder that you've already got a little bit for the climb, but you need even more for the turn.
Okay. Yeah, so clear left, clear center,
Gunfighter 06, military helicopters, Fallbrook northbound, 1.5 for French Valley, 510 3.0.
And then it's lookout, attitude, instruments, airspeed and ball, airspeed and ball. We're not worried about the altimeter anymore. Lookout, attitude, instruments.
I don't find any traffic.
Keep looking.
Okay.
Lookout, attitude, instruments. I got him in sight.
Okay.
About 2 o'clock now, low.
San Diego is traffic, White Cherokee over
see him,
flying T 5500 heading to El Capitan Reservoir, San Diego East traffic.
Okay, you can roll wings level now.
Level.
Yep. And now I want you to enter a left turn. Same thing, just release some of that right rudder as you turn.
Okay. Clear right, clear center, clear left.
San Diego East traffic, White Cherokee over Hoffman Airport and passing 5,200, descending to 4,500, heading to flying T, San Diego East traffic.
San Diego Northeast, White Cessna, 6 Sierra Papa, flying T, 6,900, climbing, turning to the southeast, San Diego Northeast.
Okay, look out, attitude instruments. And I want you to roll out on 150.
Okay.
San Diego East traffic, White Cherokee over flying T 5500, descend to 4500, heading to El Capitan, San Diego East traffic.
Good, okay. When you're ready, I want you to level off.
Okay.
Private pilot
Level
maneuvers,
off right
San Diego
now.
Coast.
Don't trim.
No.
Don't trim. Don't trim.
Don't trim. Okay.
Power first, then trim. Power,
Oh, so 2,300?
pitch, power, trim. Otherwise, as soon as you reduce the power, you're just got to retrim it again.
That's right.
Good, okay. When you're ready, I want you to enter a turn to the left, and while we're in the turn, then we're going to start a power on descent, okay?
Okay.
So a level turn first, and when I tell you, we're going to start descending.
Okay, clear right, clear center, and clear left.
Roll in, a little bit of back pressure to hold it level, about 7,100. You're ready. I want you to reduce the power, 2,000 RPM. Release a little bit of the back pressure, and pitch for 500 feet a minute. Right there, hold that pitch,
Okay.
and trim. Check, adjust, trim.
1,000. We should bank 30
degrees, yeah, normal 30 degrees for a descending turn. Look out, attitude, instruments, VSI and ball, VSI.
Yeah, okay.
Attitude, instrument. Look out, attitude, instrument.
San Diego Northeast, White Cessna, 6 Sierra Papa, 2 miles to the south of flying T, 6,800 descending, turning left, San Diego Northeast.
Nautical altitude?
6,800 descending to 5,500, San Diego Northeast.
San Diego East traffic, 4 miles south of flying T 4500, heading to El Capitan, San Diego East traffic.
Okay, now I need to roll wings level.
Level.
I'm going to try a right turn when you're ready. Keep the descent going.
Oh, okay.
Still descending, and when you're ready, I want you to do a right turn.
Clear left, clear center, clear right.
Airfield, northbound 3.0, San Diego North.
A little bit more back pressure. Remember, you need back pressure to hold the VSI steady.
Yeah.
Max 30 degrees angle of bank. We're entering a turn here.
Oh.
And that will decrease your altitude very quickly.
Yeah.
Okay? Look out. Attitude. Don't bring the nose up too much. You'll overcompensate.
Yeah.
Look out. Attitude. Instruments. Good. Now, we're going to continue turning, but when we get down to 5,500, I want you to level off while we're turning.
Okay.
So it's going to be hour, 100 feet to go, pitch, 50 feet to go, and trim for level while we're turning. 500 to go.
Diego Northeast, Seminole 535 for November, just north of Blackington, 5,700 maneuver, San Diego Northeast.
Okay, 200 to go.
Yeah.
San Diego East traffic, White Cherokee over El Capitan Reservoir, 4,500, heading southbound, San Diego East traffic.
Okay, 100 feet to go, add the power, 2,300, 50 feet to go, start to pitch up. Nice and slow, keep the turn going, and just trim it for level.
Okay.
That's it, looking good. Don't pitch up too much, just watch the nose. Remember, we'll do it visually. If you bring the nose up that high, we're going to start climbing. That's it. Look out, attitude, instruments, and trim. Okay, we're going to turn all the way back around onto 150, alright?
150.
Good job. In fact, we can roll out here. Okay, good job. Right. Back controls.
Go controls.
Back controls, I'm going to show you slow flight, so follow me through. Yep. I'm going to start with clearing turns in a position report. Clear left, clear centre, clear right. I'm going to turn right, and I can make a position report.
Yep.
5 miles.
Looking out for traffic.
Capitan Reservoir, 5,000 circling San Diego Northeast. San Diego East.
San Diego Northeast, White Cessna 6 Sierra Papa, about 3 miles south of Flying T, 5,500 headed towards Viejas Valley, San Diego Northeast.
San Diego East traffic, White.
Clearing turn, position report traffic, 12 o'clock, slightly low.
Heading back to Gillespie.
Just to the left is the mountain, Viejas Mountain.
I can see him.
He's in Viejas Valley. You see Viejas Valley right in front of us?
I got him
Cool.
inside now.
Cool, so we're flying towards that area.
San Diego Northeast, green and white.
We've got a reference point ahead of us to keep straight, and we're at least 2,000 feet AGL, so we're going to enter slow flight. Follow me through. Reduce the power, about 1,800 to start, like that. Slowly increase back pressure to hold it level, a little bit of left rudder, and you can start trimming. And just be patient for it to slow down. As you slow down, watch the RPM is going to drop as well. When we get to 60 knots, that's what I'm aiming for, I'm going to add power to maintain altitude as I pitch down and capture the speed, okay?
Yep.
Keep an eye on that traffic, it's 11 o'clock now.
San Diego Northeast, White Cessna 6 Sierra Papa, about 5 miles north of El Cap Reservoir over the San Diego River, 5,500, heading towards the Viejas Valley, San Diego Northeast.
Okay, keep pitching up, keep trimming. 60 knots coming up. So add some power, add some right rudder. About 1900 worked earlier, right? So I'm pitching down slightly and trimming to maintain that speed, power for altitude.
Yep.
What about there? Watch how much power I've got compared to my airspeed. It's because I'm on the backside of the drag curve.
Yeah.
Holding my heading on 150. Okay. Your controls.
My controls.
Your controls, just hold it straight and level for me. A little bit of right rudder. Pitch for airspeed, wings for heading, and power for altitude. Pitch for airspeed, wings to heading, power for altitude.
San Diego East traffic.
Pitch for airspeed, power for altitude, wings for heading.
San Diego East, White Cherokee, 5,300 over south end of Alcan. Eastbound, San Diego East.
Looking good. Okay, let's try a turn. Okay.
Yep.
Let's turn to the left.
Yep.
Okay. So it's going to be a shallow angle of bank, about 10 degrees.
Yep.
You may need a little bit of power to hold it level because you cannot add back pressure. If you add back pressure, we slow down, and we want to aim for 60 knots. Okay.
Yep. So turn to left.
Yep, about 10 degrees right there, very shallow, not very much. Watch if you need a power for altitude, just watch the altimeter.
Yeah. It drops a
Little bit, so add tiny bit, maybe about 100 RPM, if that. You go for 2000 RPM, if that holds you level at 10 degrees bank.
Yep.
And you just make small adjustments like that. Everything in slow flight is small and smooth.
Yeah. It seems to keep us level at least.
Okay.
And traffic 11 o'clock, traveling that direction.
Traffic inside, thank you. Okay, cool, let's roll the wings level.
Yeah, wings level.
We start to get a white Cherokee at 4,000 feet just to the...
Flight controls. Flight controls, now we're going to recover, so follow me through.
Yeah.
Full power, right rudder, and slowly pitch down and trim to hold it level. If you pitch down too quickly, we lose altitude. So slowly, as you accelerate, you can trim, eventually getting 3 fingers attitude.
Cessna, north end of El Cap, 6,500 northbound, east traffic.
Accelerating to our cruise speed. When we get there, it's just like leveling off from a climb. So reduce the power. And trim. Okay. I want you to prepare for the maneuver. So we're going to do a left turn, clearing turn all the way back round onto 150.
Okay.
Your controls.
My controls.
Your controls.
Clear right, clear center, clear left. 2150.
Traffic, 158 Quebec, south side of the freeway, Viejas Casino, 5,500. Private pilot maneuvers at 5,500.
San Diego Southeast Cherokee 042 is completed. Humboldt concrete bonds headed back towards Loveland Reservoir.
Okay, rolling wings level. Look for traffic the whole time, keep it straight and level, and I want you to do a position report. This is El Capitan Reservoir. We're about 5 miles north of it. I want you to report 5 miles north of El Capitan Reservoir, southeast bound at your altitude, okay?
On the rocks at 4,000 maneuver.
This will be San Diego East.
Okay, was it El Capitan Reservoir?
Yep.
Okay.
That's actually at 4.9, now we're at 5,000. We're just coming up on El Cap now.
Copy that, we're on the north end of El Cap at 5.5 heading north. We're a white Cessna.
San Diego East, white Cessna 60 Papa, 5 miles north of El Capitan Reservoir, 5,500 northeastbound. So,
Correction, southeastbound, San Diego East.
Just say correction, southeast bound, right?
oh, okay, yeah. I was struggling finding what it was in my mind, so.
Overall good job. So let's enter slow flight. I want you to reduce the power,
Yep.
about 1800 RPM.
900.
Yep. Slowly add back pressure, a little bit of left rudder, and trim to hold it level. That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
Yeah, bit, you said 1,800.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just want around about that. Start to pitch up, hold it level.
Yep.
Pitch up a little bit more because we're descending. We're descending. Pitch up. Pull back. Pull back. Pull back. Pull back. Pull back. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Pull back.
Yeah. It was something with the mic. I couldn't like hear.
And trim.
Yep.
Pulling back. Keep pulling back. We're still descending. I want you to pitch up more.
Oh,
Keep
okay, so
pitching
we
up.
keep
Yeah.
us level.
Keep pitching up to hold it level until we
Okay.
reach 60 knots.
Okay.
Keep pitching up. We're still descending. 60 knots. Okay, add power. We want about 1900 RPM.
Yep.
Bit of right rudder as you add power. 1900. And slowly pitch down to capture your airspeed at 60.
Okay.
Power for altitude, pitch for airspeed, wings for heading.
Yep.
Try and hold that heading 150.
Yep.
So we're slowly descending and we're a little bit slow. So I want you to add a little bit of power and push down a little bit.
Yep.
Pitch down and trim slightly to maintain 60 knots. Looks like we've hit a bit of a downdraft.
Yeah.
Good at 60. A little bit more power to maintain altitude.
Yep.
Try and keep it straight.
Good
More
show,
right rudder.
Cherokee offshore. San Elijo Lagoon, 4,000, descending 3,500, turning southbound. Good traffic.
San Diego East, White Cessna, 6 Sierra Papa, about 5 miles north of Viejas Valley, 5,300 heading southbound, San Diego East.
San Diego East, White Skyhawk over El Cap, northbound at 6,500, San Diego East.
Okay, looking good. Now we're level, right?
Yeah. We're still climbing.
Standing in north
Climbing a little bit.
Coming over Rainbow Pass,
reduced
Rainbow Pass, 5,500 southbound. We're gonna.
There's all of that small adjustments, right?
Yeah.
Looks like we've got a little bit of downdrafts as well.
Yeah.
So to 150.
Northeast traffic.
150.
Pitch for airspeed, power for altitude, wings for heading.
Cessna 97154, white with burgundy. Just departed Palomar, heading north at
Okay.
climbing through 3,000.
A little bit more to the right, 150, you still need that right rudder. You've got high power for the amount of airspeed. That's it, good. Okay, now we're going to try descending, so I want you to reduce the power,
Right now?
yeah, and hold the airspeed.
Okay. How much?
A little bit less, a bit less, a little bit less, a little bit less,
heading back to Ramona.
something like that, okay? Hold the airspeed as we descend,
Yep.
pitch for airspeed, and power's going to control your rate of descent. Wings for heading. Pitch for airspeed, wings for heading.
Westbound to Palomar, standing northeast.
So pitch for 60 knots.
Oh, yeah.
Try not to adjust the trim, because you'll just have to retrim when we level off.
Yep.
Pitch for 60 knots, wings to heading. 150. So we're not descending very quickly, are we? So let's reduce the power even more.
Yep.
That's it, hold the speed. And we'll level off at 5,000 feet.
Yep.
Good.
So do we increase the throttle 100?
Yeah, 100 feet to go. We're going to start increasing the power.
Yeah. So now to 2,000 or?
Yeah, wherever it was that was keeping you level.
Oh, I don't remember actually.
Okay, about 19 to 2,000 on, 2,000 on the
south of El Cap Reservoir, 4,000 transition.
50 feet to go, slowly start to pitch up, maintain airspeed, a little bit more power, about 90.
Gonna go northeast, green and white Cessna, open
About there,
throttle
okay?
at 5,000.
And just adjust it as necessary. Right rudder with that power addition.
Yeah.
Pitch for airspeed, power for altitude, wings for heading. Looks good. Now let's try climbing. I want you to have full power, right rudder, hold the airspeed in a shallow climb. Up to 5,500 again.
Yep.
$200 to go. Pitch for airspeed, wings to heading. Pitch for airspeed, wings to heading.
San Diego East, White Cessna, 6 Sierra Papa, Viejas Valley, 5,500 maneuvering, San Diego East.
San Diego East, White Cessna over flying T, 5,000 feet, simulated
Okay.
engine failure.
Power reduce.
Yeah.
Don't pitch, don't pitch.
Oh.
Don't pitch, power,
Okay.
power, power. Because we're maintaining speed, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Maintaining speed. You want to maintain 60 knots, just reset the power, and it will slowly stabilize on what you had earlier.
San Diego East, Red White Cessna, 51 Hotels, San Miguel for heading eastbound.
Good, okay. Now I want you to recover for me. Hold this heading, and add full power, bit of right rudder, and it's going to be like leveling off from a climb. So slowly pitch down. Full power. Slowly pitch down, add some forward trim to ease it out for you. and then just continue accelerating until you get to about cruise speed.
Okay.
As you accelerate, you need less rudder.
Yeah.
Is anyone else getting feedback on the comm? Negative.
Negative, yeah.
Alright.
Okay, what about there? Cruise speed, reduce the power. Hold the nose down and trim for level.
And traffic like 12 o'clock, traveling that direction, over the mountains there.
Traffic in sight.
Yep.
San Diego's White Skyhawk, 6,500 feet over flying T.
San Diego East, is there still traffic maneuvering south of the Viejas Valley?
Doesn't sound like
San Diego's traffic, White Cherokee, Viejas Casino, S turns across the freeway at 5,500, San Diego East.
Okay, that's what I was looking for. We're also 5,500 right next to you. Haven't got you in sight, so we're going to turn to the east for now, San Diego East.
Turn left.
Okay, turn left. Clear right, clear center, clear left.
Last calling, we have you in sight now. We're turning to the east. We're off your 3 o'clock.
San Diego North, Cessna 97154, Whitewood Burgundy, 5,000, by 76 and 15, maneuvering, San Diego North.
Okay, good job, so that's slow flight. Now, we're going to try it with flap. Okay, so exactly the same thing, reduce the power, then hold it level, and immediately speed check flaps 10.
Okay,
immediately.
speed check, flaps 10.
Push forward to hold it level a little bit, not too much, otherwise you'll descend.
Yeah.
85 knots, flaps 20.
80 knots, oh, 85 knots, flaps 20.
And flaps 30.
Flaps 30.
Don't pitch down too much, so we're going to start descending. Let the nose come back up, and start trimming to hold it level now. So start pitching up, and trimming. We're aiming for 55 now. Pitch up, pitch up.
Pitch up.
Up. Pitch up. That's it. Keep pitching up, keep trimming.
San Diego East, White Cessna, 1 mile.
Keep pitching up, keep trimming. As we slow down, we want 50 knots. Keep pitching up, keep trimming. Keep pitching up, keep pitching up. There you go. Keep trimming till we reach 50 knots. When you do that, add power.
Yep.
Right about there. Add some power. Right about there. Right rudder. And get it trimmed for level.
Yep.
Pitch for 50. Power for altitude. Wings for heading. Good.
San Diego East.
Nice work, okay? Now we're going to recover. So full power right rudder.
3,500. San Diego
Pitch down. Not too much right rudder. Pitch down. And immediately flaps 20.
Flaps 20.
Yep. Wait for 60 knots. 60 knots, flaps 10.
Flaps 10.
You'll lose lift, so a little bit of back pressure.
Yeah.
And 65 flaps up.
Flaps up.
Adding a little bit too much back pressure.
Okay.
Hold it level. Now you're going to start pushing forward as we increase speed. Add trim. And when you reach your cruise speed right there, reduce the power, level off. Okay, and trim for level.
Yep.
Good job. My controls?
Your controls.
My controls, nice work. That's just slow flight with flap.
Yep.
No different. So, one more thing, we're going to do stalls and then head back, okay?
Yep.
We're going to introduce a clean stall to you guys. So, turning around, and I'm going to do a position report. If you feel unwell, just let me know, but it shouldn't be a very violent stall, okay?
Okay.
Nothing to worry about. This doesn't mean we're losing our engine or anything like that. A stall is just a loss.
Traffic 1 o'clock above us.
Thank you. No factor. He's in the Bravo airspace. So it should just be a slight loss of lift as I pitch the aircraft above the critical angle of attack. When that happens, it's going to lose lift. It's going to drop in the nose. It may get a slight wing drop. Very unlikely when it's so clean and smooth. But what we'll do is we'll kind of keep it right at the stall. So it will be kind of dropping, we'll lower the nose, it will regain airspeed, and then it will stop stalling. When I bring it up again, it will stall again. So watch this. You can follow me through if you like. I'm just going to reduce the power.
White Cherokee on the rocks, we're at 3,500.
Power idle, we're just going to hold it level. I'm going to slow down all the way to the stall speed. We'll get some signs of the stall, including a stall warning horn. After that, we'll get a buffet. A buffet is a shaking.
Yep.
When it starts to shake, that means the air is becoming turbulent over the wings. That indicates that we're going to stall soon. Stall warning horn. And soon it will start buffeting. You'll be able to feel it start shaking. You feel it shaking. There's the wing drop, there's the nose drop.
Oh.
So nose down. And we can stall it again. Okay, recovery is nose down, roll the wings level.
Yep.
And then we recover from the stall. To reduce the altitude loss, we add full power and right rudder, and then ease it into a shallow climb. If you let it pitch up too quickly, remember as you add power, the nose wants to go up. If you let it pitch up too quickly, we just enter a secondary stall.
Yep.
So the recovery from the stall is reduce the angle of attack.
Yep.
All to do with angle of attack. It's not about speed. The airflow is turbulent, so you've got to bring the nose down, then roll the wings level,
yep,
and then you can add power to start a climb.
Yep.
But we don't need the power to recover from the stall. It's not necessary. It's useful to reduce the altitude loss.
Yep.
Okay?
San Diego East, White Cessna, 6 Sierra Papa on the south side of the 8, running through VA House Valley. 5,500 heading towards Gillespie. Any traffic in the area, please advise. San Diego East.
Okay, so I want you to prepare for Gillespie. We're going to switch over and get the ATIS.
Yep.
Okay, so you can switch over to the ATIS now. No, you can't do that because we're still listening. We want to listen.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
There you go.
Hazardous weather information available on high-loss and flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact. You have uniform.
San Diego East, white and blue Cessna over crest.
Gillespie tower information, uniform 1857 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 13, dew point 7, altimeter 3010. Localizer Delta and visual approaches in use, landing runways 27 left and 27 right. Hazardous weather information available on high-loss and flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact. You have uniform. Gillespie tower information, uniform 1857 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 13, dew point 7, altimeter 3010. Localizer Delta and visual approaches in use, landing runways 27 left and 27.
Okay, they're changing it. Okay, your controls.
My controls.
Your controls. I want you to start a descent now, please.
Okay. Let's see. Let me just put the pen here. Okay, so descend.
Yep. At 2,000 RPM.
East, White Cherokee, 3,500 at Loveland Reservoir headed.
Which speed do we want?
We're going to maintain airspeed, just 500 feet a minute.
Yep.
Okay. 500 feet a minute. Trim for that.
Yep.
San Diego East.
And then we're going to make a final position report. Okay.
Okay.
This town is called Alpine. Okay. So I want you to report Alpine. You're going to add on the end of the message heading to Gillespie.
Okay.
San Diego East, all right?
Okay.
I'll say again.
Wait a second.
Okay.
At San Diego East, Red White Cessna.
Should I say,
we are northeast of Loveland Reservoir. We're at 5.2 for 7.5, San Diego East.
San Diego East, you also got a White Cessna 5.2 just northeast of Loveland Reservoir. We are descending towards Gillespie, currently over Alpine. San Diego East.
And Red White Cessna
information,
has you,
Victor.
in sight.
Roger that, we're looking for you.
Roger, up at your 3 o'clock if
temperature
that's you.
15, dew point 6, altimeter 3008. Localizer Delta and visual approaches in use. Landing and departing runways 27 right and runway 27 left.
All right, so let's start writing down this information.
Available on high loss or flight service frequencies. Advise initial contact. You have information.
Is it your controls or
your controls?
My controls.
And last call going into Gillespie. Are you guys tracking southbound right now?
Gillespie tower information, Victor.
Negative, we are tracking pretty much westbound, slightly south, along the 8, back into a 3-mile final, San Diego East.
15.
Alright, copy. I just got
altimeter 3008.
traffic heading southbound over the 8 right now.
Approaches in use. Landing and departing runways 27 right and runway 27 left. Hazardous weather information for California available on HIWAS or flight service frequencies. Advise initial contact you information.
San Diego East, White Cessna 51 Hotel. We're over Viejas at 5.5 or 7.5.
Victor, time 1947 Zulu. Wind 240 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky conditions clear. Temperature 15. Dew point 6. Altimeter 3008. Localizer Delta. Approaches in use. Landing and departing runways 27 right and runway 27 left. Hazardous weather information for California available on HIWAS or flight service frequencies. Advise initial contact you information, Victor.
Tower. Ground on standby.
733 November.
Okay, I want you to turn slightly to the left.
Yeah, to the left.
Eastbound departure.
Clear right.
Cessna 733 November Charlie, Gillespie Tower, hold short of runway 27 right, landing traffic.
Holding short 27 right, 3 November Charlie.
Gillespie Tower, Cessna 9560 Papa Alpine, 4000 descending with Victor, request a full stop.
That's good, that's good.
9560 Papa Gillespie Tower, ident, make straight in runway 27 left, report a 3 mile final.
Straight in runway 27 left to report a 3 mile final, ident 60 Papa.
Okay, so that's good. Now I want you to do your...
Papa, traffic to follow is 10 to 11 o'clock, 2 miles westbound, 3,400 indicated Cessna.
Looking for the Cherokee, 60 Papa.
Okay, now I want you to do your checklist. We're looking for that traffic 10 to 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I will look for
3,400 descending.
Yeah.
It's 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
Like in level to us.
Cessna 581, extend up 1.5
traffic
miles
side.
past the 125.
Oh, traffic side for me as
Standing
well.
up, wind 23581.
It's heading to our right?
Wait, he's heading for the runway, which is down there at 1 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah, so we definitely have to...
Traffic is side, 60 Papa.
Cessna 60 Papa, and amend instructions, make it report a 3 mile final runway 27 right.
Report a 3 mile final, 27 right, does that mean the traffic is no longer a factor, 60 Papa?
Cessna 60 Papa, they will be inbound to the parallel runway.
Roger that, thank you, 60 Papa.
Okay.
Cherokee 82
Is that checklist
uniform, right? Follow the Cessna.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the power is set as required. Make sure.
So we need to reduce the power now because we're coming in a bit higher on the runway.
Okay.
I want you to go power idle.
Power idle.
I want you to pitch down for 1,000 feet a minute, please.
1,000 feet a minute.
Slightly down, not too much, right there. Trim. But that left rudder as you reduce the power.
Yeah.
Continue downwind, Yukon base, 8 Echo.
Cessna 60 Papa, keep your speed up as long as practical. Your number 1, runway 27 right, clear to land.
Keeping speed up, and number 1, 27 right, clear to land, 60 Papa.
Cherokee 820, runway 27 left, clear to touch and go.
Altimeter is 3008, cross check.
Clear,
and engine instruments
touch and goes, make left traffic after 820.
Are in the green. Fuel selector valve in both position. Flaps.
Cessna 3 November Charlie, right down approved, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Okay, no flaps yet.
Charlie, 2A right, clear to takeoff.
You could do the before landing if you haven't started it.
Yeah, cabin, I'm ready.
Ready, my side.
Cherokee 820,
Ready in the
traffic
back.
to the right,
Ready.
slightly behind
Nice.
you, might overtake you
Fuel
for the
selector
parallel
valve
runway
is in the
Cessna.
bow. Make sure. Says rich. Landing and tax lights are on.
Cherokee 88 Echo, traffic to follow,
avionics
crossing the freeway 2,400 indicated.
Yeah, we have
Cessna,
tower
report
and we have ground there.
Good.
Looking for traffic.
Heading indicator and compass. Let's see, we have west there, we have west there as well. Altimeters, where you set them, 3008 and cross-checked as well. Approach briefing.
Okay, straight in, runway 27 right, we are clear to land, number 1.
Good, and flaps.
Flaps not set yet, we keep speed up as long as possible.
Yeah. Flaps is the only thing on the checklist. Should I put it away?
Okay.
Yeah.
Cessna 581, number 2, follow Cherokee 2 mile final, runway 27 left, clear, touch and go.
Down left, touch and go, 581, follow Cherokee number 2.
Cherokee 82 uniform, number 3, follow Cessna ahead, runway 27 left, clear, touch and go.
Number 3, 27 left, clear, touch and go, 18 uniform.
Cherokee 88 Echo, base of your discretion, traffic to follow is passing off your right, runway 27 right, clear to land.
Clear land, number 2, 27 right, traffic inside, 88 Echo.
Gillespie Tower, Cessna 5090 Papa, 2 mile west is San Vicente Lake, 5,000 feet descending, request for stop with information Victor.
Cessna 509
check flaps.
Papa, Gillespie Tower, inner right base, runway 27 right, report lakeside.
And that completes the checklist as well.
Left base 27 right, report Cessna 5090 Papa.
I'm going to report to lakeside.
That's full, mixed rich throttle set, engine instruments in the green, slowing down for 65 knots. Left crosswind.
Cessna 581, if you're not already, reduce the final approach speed.
23581, say again?
Cessna 581, if you're not already, reduce the final approach speed.
Okay, reducing the approach speed, 23581.
Cessna 60 Papa, hold short of runway 27 left to remain this frequency.
Holding short, 27 left, remaining on frequency 60 Papa.
Don't do the checklist.
Cherokee 8 uniform traffic ahead is for the parallel.
Roger.
There's another one final.
Do the afterlands now if you like. We've got a little bit of time.
Yeah. Flaps. Up. Rear lights. Set as required. Pit to heat is off. Make sure.
Putting that out there.
Perfect. Checklist complete.
Very good.
Cessna 60 Papa, expedite traffic inside half mile final, cross runway 27 left, contact ground.
Crossing 27 left, expediting, and contact ground 60 Papa.
Gillespie Tower, Roger 5676 Victor, holding short of 27 left, westbound departure, ready to take off.
Cherokee 88 Echo, turn left at Alpha, hold short of runway 2.
Okay. Your controls. Your controls, we're going to call up ground.
Yeah.
Hold the brakes.
Oh, hold the brakes, yeah.
You're Bravo Delta this time, okay? And I want you to request taxi ESA.
Okay, so you say Gillespie ground, Cessna 60 Papa.
9560 Papa.
Oh, 9560.
The initial call has to be the full call sign.
And do you say at Bravo?
Bravo Delta, it's the intersection of the taxiway.
Bravo Delta, request taxi SA.
Good.
Okay. Gillespie ground, Cessna 9560 Papa at Bravo Delta, request taxi SA.
Cessna 560 Papa, Gillespie ground, SA, taxi via Bravo, cross runway 35 at Bravo 2.
Taxi to SA via Bravo, cross runway 35, Bravo 2, Cessna 9560 Papa.
Good job, okay? So brief that route to me. We are up Bravo Delta here. Where are we going to go?
Clear of 27 left on taxi 12.
Where are we?
Right here, Bravo Delta.
Okay, so we are crossing runway 35.
Just verify.
No, we're taxiing via Bravo.
Oh,
we're going to
here.
Oh, there. Okay, Bravo.
And
then we are crossing runway 35. Let's see where. For Bravo 2, so here.
Yeah, straight across to SA. Okay, so go for it. We're going to go straight ahead.
Straight ahead.
Taxi light on.
Number 4731 Foxtrot, Gillespie ground, runway 27.
Area clear.
Right. Let's see what.
Taxi via Charlie to 27
right clear, center clear, and left is clear.
That's 60 Papa, Gillespie ground.
We're moving now, 60 Papa.
60 Papa.
A little bit less power.
Yep.
Good job today, guys. Glad we got to demonstrate that stall right at the end. We'll do some more stalling next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Slow flight's difficult. But stalls is just a progression from that. It's exactly the same entry to a stall. You're going to slow down. You may or may not add flap. and then all you've got to do is recover safely, and we'll discuss that next time.
Okay.
Once you guys have got
Gillespie ground,
stalls down,
12 Bravo
then we're
Echo,
really going to start
information
preparing for the
Victor,
traffic
like to
pattern,
pick
which
up
the
our
hard
airport
part
turn
of stage 1.
Okay.
Sirius 712
This is
Bravo Echo,
Bravo 3, right?
clear
Bravo
south
3,
near
yep.
airport.
Yeah, that's the next
On
one.
departure,
We're
turn
taxi.
right,
Yep.
heading 320, radar vectors 2, stand by. There's 2 Bravo Echoes, turn right heading 320, radar vectors to Oceanside.
So before we
It is
cross the
San
runway,
Diego,
we want to turn all those lights on.
Alpha 31 route. Maintain 3,000, expect 6,000, 10 minutes after. Departure frequency 125.3, squawk will be assigned by the tower.
Final and runway clear on the left.
Right, clear to Oxnard, right turn to 320, next Oceanside, Sierra, Alpha, November, Papa,
Should we
31.
stop here or?
No, stop, just keep going. Runway clear on the right, swing the nose around so you can see final clear
Frequency 25.
on the right. We are cleared to cross, so we do not need to hold
Number
short.
2
Okay.
Bravo Echo readback is correct, notify tower IFR.
So, 712 Bravo Echo. So can we get a taxi clearance to
No, straight into the
Straight ahead.
Bravo Echo?
Right clear, center
Number
clear.
2 Bravo
Left's
Echo,
clear.
runway 27 right, taxi via Charlie. Verify
We're
your
going to take the
information,
front row,
Victor.
furthest
Via Charlie
space to the
27
right possible.
with Victor.
Okay.
That's Bravo Echo.
So right here.
Yep.
Gillespie ground, golf cart at high performance, cross over to El Cajon.
And it looks like we're going to park next to 904 Delta.
Okay.
At a high performance cross, runway 35 at Bravo 2.
Then across 35 at Bravo 2.
Gillespie ground shell, coming up on Astor Base to Golden State.
Shell Field, Gillespie ground cross, runway 35 at Alpha 1.
Cross 35 Alpha 1, Golden State, shell.